very good day I bid to everyone. My name is Datu Muhammad Danish bin Datu Kishra and my magic number is 256358. So for today, Group 6 will be discussing on the topic mass communication. I would like to begin the panel discussion for today with the definition of mass communication. So mass communication is the imparting and exchanging of information through mass media to the large segments of the population. Or in other words, it is the exchanging of information through media devices such as smartphones, laptops, and televisions via social media such as Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, and so on. There are many aspects of mass communication that we are going to discuss. So for that, I would like to invite the first panel where she will be discussing on the scope of mass communication.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Hazika binti Omar. My metric number is 265638. Today, I would like to explain about scope of mass communication and its importance to the communication studies. As we can know, communication is a requirement in every part of human life. The scope of communication is wide and universal. Human beings somehow engage in communication for the entire life. So every day, people will communicate with others in many ways. So there is some scope in mass communication such as social affairs, education, and human resource management. For the first part is social affairs. For social affairs, mass communication helps to advance our communication or social interaction with others. It helps others know about their surrounding. For example, if there is unexpected suffering, such as terrible flood or any natural disaster happen, others will be known rapidly through mass communication and will take a quick action. From that, we know the importance of the communication study. It will be a communication between communities as they find out the problem that happened. For the second point is education. Education is another area where mass communication is widely used. Nowadays, most of the country use mass communication as their preference to conduct their learning through internet, newspaper, televisions, and others. Mass communication is the easier medium to transmit data or information as many people can learn through it. Lastly, for the human resource management, it helps semi-skilled workers become more skilled. Mass communications also helps people to find jobs that fit to their requirement. People can go through mass media or social media to find their job. Furthermore, it helps human resource management to communicate with workers in many ways if the information reaches the receiver.
Now, I would like to invite the second panel where she will be discussing on the roles and functions of mass communication.
Okay, what is the functions and role of mass communications? First of all, mass communication is to provide confidence to the receiver, which is the mass communication should enable the listener or readers to trust the information that we convey through the mass communication, whether it is from televisions, radio, or web page. And it should not consist the content or element of lies or hatred to another person. Second, mass communication is a connector or a link between one layer or class of society and to connect a human from one area to another area. And the third function is for their entertainment. For instance, we use mass communications to entertain ourselves, like Instagram Live, Facebook Live, or any other social media. And the last roles and functions of mass communication is for educations. Like our current situations now is related to COVID-19, so the mass communication is very important right now, as we can use mass communications to communicate with our lecturers and at our university or schools, and it is important for us to access the information easily without face-to-face meeting.
Yeah, now that we have learned the roles, functions, and the scope of mass communication, I would like to invite the third panel where she will be discussing on the positive contributions of mass communication in Malaysia.
Hi, I'm Bedret Dujung Anak Petrus, metric number 261534. Okay, I will discuss about positive contribution of mass communication to the development of Malaysia. Okay, I have 2 points. First is mass communication can bring people closer ever meeting face to face. Mass communication, this is allow us to communicate through um, through electronic devices such as phone and laptop. So we can have our own social media, which is WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, and so on. Okay, so this application allow us to communicate with other who is far from us, relative, or so on. Okay, as we know, Malaysian trying to utilizing technology in daily life of citizens. Okay, it is a major part of contributing to social life and economic growth. Okay, second point is mass communication is used by all different type of age. So no matter who use this mass communication, the main point is they need to understanding what content or what that people share, so that this is can prevent misunderstanding toward each other. Okay, so before we share, before we do something, before we create, we need to think first whether it is true or whether it is right or wrong. Okay, thank you.
Now that we have known the positive contributions of mass communication, now we're going to hear the negative contributions of mass communication that will be discussed by the fourth panel.
Assalamualaikum, I am Tasbih binti Shahrin, my metric number 262772. What is the negative contribution of the mass communication? Firstly, spreading the fake news. As we know, mass communication will use social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram in order to deliver the information to the people out there. Unfortunately, there are a few irresponsible parties that will use this platform as well to share the wrong news to others that can cause the misleading and misunderstood. Secondly is destroy interpersonal relationship. Why do I say so? Because when communicating through cyberspace, it will lead someone to prevent themselves from being socializing in a reality life, and they will feel more happy and comfortable to communicate with people through WhatsApp, Twitter DM, rather than talking to the people who are in front of them. So it clearly shows us that it can cause destroy to the interpersonal relationship. Last but not least, mass communication also can damage the society. Why? Because even iris can help people to find more contact. Iris also can give opposite effect, which is people will feel more alone and isolated by others in reality life. They will neglect to have the actual conversation and more prefer to have the conversation using the social media. Okay, that's all. Thank you.